Welcome to the Katha series, your single scoop of spirituality. We spoke last time that we are spiritual beings on the human trail. Where is all this spirituality, this divinity? We said it rests within us. What does it really mean? How do we connect with this divinity? How do we realize? How do we reflect? How do we really bring it out and implement it in practical ways? Oh my God, I'm confused.
Hey Sangeeta, calm down. Why don't we do one thing? Being the Katha series, let's do a Katha. Put your questions aside and just listen to me. I'll take you to an olden time where there was a Zen guru and he had a disciple. This disciple was also like us. He was confused. He didn't know where his journey was taking him. So he went straight to the guru and asked him. And then the guru silently took him to the kitchen and he asked him to hold something very hot in his hand. He thought he was being obedient. He held it for a while. His hands were burnt and then he put it down. He said, "Sorry Guru, it's too hard for me to hold it for long." Then straight from there they went to a burial ground and the guru just stood there and allowed him to watch the sights and sounds and smells. And again he was too overwhelmed. He quickly shut his eyes, shut his nose, shut his ears also, because he couldn't just be there in that space. Now the guru asked him to reflect on his experience. So he asked him, "What did you do when the thing got too hot?" He said, "I couldn't hold it any longer. I placed it down." "What did you do when you got overwhelmed with emotions and unwanted sights and smells?" "Oh, I couldn't take it, so I shut myself up." So there is your answer. When things get unpleasant, you shut yourself away from the situation. Similarly, when you carry overburdening emotions, you just shut yourself out from those emotions and bring yourself out to a third person view and look at it as a sakshi bhava, like a witness. So, what do you think about this story?
That was tricky. And what else can I expect from you? So you told me not to think about it, but then through this Katha, you've actually cleared my confusion. So from what I'm seeing is, it's really about the perspective of the higher self and the lower self. Now, as a lower self, we are clinging on to that experience. We are attaching ourselves. And the higher self is how we can step out, step back. That will give us more control and it will give us more clarity. So for example, if I can really put it across as an analogy, water is the source of life, but in floods, it really comes in your way and it destroys everything on its path. Or fire really nourishes us. It helps us cook our food. But in a forest fire, how is it really acting? So there is this choice that we have within each one of us, whether to choose the higher self or the lower self. So how clever of me.
You cinched it. Indian spiritual studies talks about the same thing called Viveka, path of discrimination, where you choose the correct over the convenient. That means if I give you a box of chocolates today and you love chocolates, what will happen if you end up finishing the entire box in one day? Is that going to be convenient for you? Maybe yes, because you love chocolates. So this is called prayer Viveka, where we choose the convenient path. But that's not always good for you, is it? Because the next day you're going to have tummy troubles. So this is called Shreya Viveka, or choosing the good over the convenient. So this is what all our spiritual studies also vouch for. When we have to detach ourselves from a situation, it helps us to see the good and not the convenient path. Shreya Viveka over Preya Viveka. What do you think?
Bang on. To reiterate what you just said, convenient things are short-lived, but the good or the higher choices are sustainable in the long run. The choice is yours. Until next time, keep listening to us and of course to the voice that echoes within.